14th of September. I'm just doing a bit of stubble raking out with Sam. Yep. Seth's waiting for me in the car. He'll have to sit this little edit out. It's a wheat stubble, and it's going in winter barley, so we want to try and we've been over once with the stubble rake, but we want to make sure all the barley's chitted so we can spray it off with glyphosate before we direct drill it. So it's not an organic field, this one, it's conventionally farmed. We're also just trying to spread the rows of there's a bit of straw left in rows just behind where the baler's left a bit, so we're just trying to spread that out a bit and help it to break down a bit, which it seems to be doing. I'll have a look outside in a minute. So I think it's making a reasonably good job. Do you, Sam?
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
Yeah. See where it's going, but we're on GPS. Always makes life easier, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's not taking a lot of power going downhill, but a reasonable bit going uphill. Bit of a dull day. We've had a bit of rain now, so there is a bit of moisture in the soil, so I think the if there is any wheat that's not germinated yet, it should go now, or it should go any day, hopefully. Right, I'll film a bit outside in a minute. I'll maybe film a bit going uphill first. We're in the 6130s today. I think when we got this Mzuri stubble rake, we were a bit worried that the 6130 might be a bit light at the front end because it's only a short four cylinder. We've got a front weight on, but it seems alright actually. It seems to pull it alright. It's a steep up here. It goes straight up to the sky when you get to the top of that field, doesn't it? So nearly get to the moon. What we're using, that one says how much power we're using. Well, we're using most of the power, but we have a little bit spare. Anyway, it's up and downhill, so if it gets warm going uphill, we can soon cool down going downhill, can't we? Yeah. Right, I'll film some going downhill in a minute. Yeah, it is just dragging a bit of this stuff around. It's a slight problem with an axial flow combine because they tend to mash the straw up a bit. When we're baling in this field, when you're going downhill, it tends to bumble along in front of the baler a bit, so you do end up with some straw left on the floor. So we're just trying to spread that out because I don't think we have many slugs at the moment, but when there are slugs around, they tend to hide under the trash. So if we can spread it around a bit and just make it a bit more even, I think it'll maybe just reduce pressure on the hole a bit. So, but there's some volunteer wheat here anyway, which is growing. We'll give this a bit longer yet. There's a worm there, look. Hello, Mr. Worm. We'll give this a bit longer just for the volunteers to come back through again before we spray it. I'm not in any great rush to spray it at all. And combine man's made a crap job there, look, he's dropped loads. Here he comes. The discs at the front aren't doing real lot. He said he put them in a bit harder to start with, but it lifted the tines out a bit much, and it made it want to block up and carry the straw a bit more. We want to carry it a little bit, but we don't want to carry it far. So you need to be dropping it as quick as you're picking it up, really. But yeah, I'm reasonably happy with that. Let's have a look at the cover crop as well on the way back through. This is a cover crop that we were putting on one of my other videos. I can't think what date it went in. Certainly coming all right now. What did we have in here? There was a mixture of mustard, phacelia, linseed, and tillage radish, I think it was. The only slightly annoying thing is the mustard. I think it's been quite stressed early on. It was quite early in. It seems to have decided to flower really quite early, which is probably good for pollinators, but the only thing is I don't really want it producing viable seeds. As you can see here, it's already started to set some pods. So I've got a few options with this. We can just let it go. Depending on what we're growing next year, we can spray any volunteer mustard out, or I could possibly go through with the weed surfer and maybe leave it as late as I dare and just take the heads off this mustard and then leave the rest of the cover crop growing, which I'm quite liking the sound of. I know it's an extra expense, but it's six and a bit metres wide, the weed surfer, so it wouldn't take too long to do. And I would literally just cut the tops off and hopefully leave everything else growing. We'll see. But yeah, the Phacelia is a bit steady getting going. That's here now. That's growing now. That's going properly. I think it's all struggled with the dry weather. That'll be a tillage radish, and then mustard, and the linseed is there. And then we've got some volunteer cereals. So, and then this is hopefully going in with spring oats next time. There we go. Sam's still bashing up and down there. Doesn't take a lot of power going down there. He could freewheel down there. He'd probably speed up if he put his clutch down. 7.5 metres wide though, that machine. You can soon cover some ground with it, so it's good like that. But we have had, just with direct drilling, we have had a few issues with slugs, and I think with nitrogen lockup with straw being sat in rows. So we're kind of hoping that machine's going to improve that. We'll see. We've got the broadcaster on, so it's been good for putting cover crop seed on with as well. It certainly makes it quick at a busy time of year. Pretty area this. That's in a minute. Behind the tractor over there is Millington pastures. There's a nice road through the bottom of there, and sort of dry valleys. There is a stream in the bottom of some of it, but a lot of it's dry in the bottom of that valley. And then I will just watch him a minute. The butterfly there. And then at the moment we've also got some we have a strip of grass down at the bottom. We've just got some ewes down at the bottom as well. So they're just there eating off some sort of species-rich grassland, but it never came, well, it did come very well, but there wasn't much stuff there this year, so we didn't actually bother silaging it. It grew and it went to seed, which I don't think will do it any harm. And we're just grazing off of those sheep now, so I'll let them graze that down fairly hard. But there were quite a lot of thorns growing in the bottom of it, so I was hoping if the sheep ate it down as hard as I could, then I'll probably go down with the topper and just top the thorns off. So yeah, head home now. But yeah, we've got lots of mustard flowers at the moment. So good in one way, not so good in others. But yeah, most of the cover crops are coming all right now. Quite thick there. Should be doing their job. Right, we'll see you all later.